But the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjust. King Kong ain't got shit on
Welcome back to another episode of Live from the Plantation. I'm Spartacus 2.0, a.k.a. Jerry Metcalf, and with me, as usual, upstairs across the gallery on his own prison phone is Lucifer777.
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, today we're going to be discussing autism in prison. With us is our good buddy Bear. Bear, what up? Say hi to everybody. Howdy. All right. I like it.
Don't bring that country shit. Don't bring that country shit to the plantation, bro. We can't have it.
Hey, next thing you know, you could be trying to crack a whip on us. Mm-hmm. You could be trying to crack a whip on us. Calling seven the N-word.
Great day.
Say, nah, bro. You know you my good friend, man. You one of the good friends, one of my best friends in here, man. We do a lot of gaming together. Yeah, he's a pretty good guy, man. So I'll kick us off, man. Don't know too much about it, but the things that I know about people that's on the spectrum is that they excel at somewhere in academics, right? Whether it's English, mathematics, or anything like that. Can you explain to the public, like, what are you best at? First, matter of fact, before anything, explain a little bit about yourself. I'm going a little bit too far ahead.
No,
yeah,
that's fine.
A7.
I mean,
hey, Bear, hold on a second. Bear, hold on a second. And I want you to explain to the people about life in prison for an autistic person, because that's important. Because
most definitely.
Start off with that. We're on limited time.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, as far as myself, I mean, 7 more or less nailed it. You know, I'm all right. Got arrested at 21. Blah blah blah. The rest is history. As far as autism, I mean, you guys. Exactly. You guys know, I mean, there's only so much I can speak because, like you said, it's a spectrum. Everyone is different. I definitely can't speak for the more low-functioning individuals. That can encompass physiological issues as well as psychological. But more high-functioning ones, a lot of our stuff is social. A lot of it is a social issue. And you're right, a lot of us do have, 1, 2, sometimes 3 or 4 things that we're really good at. We have our lane, and we are really good when we're driving down that lane. But if we try to take a detour, wheels start falling off the cart, and next thing you know, we crashed into a tree somewhere. Myself, right. You guys know, I'm pretty good with gaming. I draw a lot. I'm oddly good at doing math in my head, even though I hate math. But beyond that, in prison, you get some accommodations for the low functioning individuals. If they go to trial because they committed a felony, there's pretty much no argument that there's no real competency. High functioning people, there are literally no accommodations at all. Even get like a little dot on our ID saying, hey, just so you officers know, this guy's autistic. If he responds oddly in a social setting, that's why. Instead, we're taken to be aggressive, insubordinate, respectful, one thing or the other. There's just no understanding at all. I found myself the other day thinking, man, I wish we had voluntary SAG where I could just disappear for like 2 days, not have to worry about getting in trouble, come back to my cell, come back to my job, but I could just take 2 days to myself and have to deal with literally nobody. But I can't even get that for like an hour or 2. You go to the yard, it's crowded, literally being almost smothered to death by individuals when all you want is just a little bit of solitude.
Right. Most definitely. So you got to find that respite, and there's nowhere you can find that, like, that respite or that downtime around a crowded environment. You basically in a fucking, like, sardine can.
Yeah. I mean, you could go to your room, but, you got to consider your bunkie. You don't want to be in there 24/7 for like 2-3 days at a time. You might get, I got lucky. I think my bunkie would understand if I was like, look, dude, I need downtime. I need to recharge, be away from people. He'd get it. But your average individual that doesn't know who is an autistic individual is going to be like, dude, This motherfucker's bugged the hell out. This is stupid. I can't stand this guy.
Yeah. Remember when I first met you?
Yeah, hated me.
Yeah, couldn't stand him. I thought he was just an evil prick, man. He would say the craziest shit to me at the craziest times. But then,
right.
Remember one day you told me, we were just having a discussion, and you told me about being, autistic, and I reset my brain. I'm like, oh shit, I'm the idiot in this equation now. Because
no one can fault you for not knowing.
Right. But once I knew,
then
I felt bad. Once I knew, I felt bad because I realized, because you're not the first autistic. Listen, I've run across many autistic people in prison. We're talking about legit, like you're declared autistic. We're not talking about people who we just think. You are a real autistic person. And I've run across many of them in prison. And I've, you have to act totally different with them. And of course, they're human. Every one of them has a different way they react. But with you, you get like angry really quick. You say crazy shit. You'll say what you think. You'll say off the top of your head, just shit that most normal people wouldn't say. And obviously,
that sounds about right.
Prison, that's a bad thing.
Yeah. And the thing is, I kind of learned how to deal with you at a slower snail's pace because I'm more reserved and I'm more reserved, right? So I let you go through your emotions. And I look at it. I'm like, all right, well, I understand this being. I understand where you're coming from. So I'm just going ahead and just make myself useful and extract myself from the whole situation so I won't be the cause of your blow up.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It's appreciated.
Yeah, it was definitely. And we got somebody else that's in the program. Like, all right, so he didn't really explain too much about himself. He's in the dog program with us and stuff like that. And we have somebody else that's in the dog program with us, Brad King.
Oh.
Right. And he's an autistic individual too. But he acts totally different from Bear. Right. He's more like, he's socially awkward. Like, as far as like, he want to be like, I don't even know how to explain it, Jerry. Like, how would you explain the way he acts on a day-to-day basis?
He doesn't understand personal space. Like, I'll be sitting writing at a table, and he'll walk up and put his dick like 2 inches from me. I'll turn, and there's his fucking crotch right in my face. And I'll be like, Brad, what are you doing? He'll be like, what?
That just goes to show
your dick is almost touching my ear.
That just goes to show the variance between people. I have an abundance of caution for personal space. Or Bunky 7 sometimes walks like within inches of my shoulder when he's got 10 feet of clearance behind me. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you had 10 feet behind me to walk past. But I'll say some stupid shit off the top of my head, whereas Brad's just gonna sit there, with this stone face of like, I'm not gonna talk to you.
It just stare at you.
Yeah.
It just stare at you.
Bro, different.
But the good thing is,
I was just fucking with. Go ahead, bro.
I'll say the good thing is once you recognize it, you can deal with it. Like the dick in the face all the time. It's like at first I thought he was fucking with me. I'm thinking, is this dude gay? Why does he keep putting his dick in my face? Because he does it all the time. He'll walk right up, and it's like he's almost got his hips pushed right towards your face. Hey, Jerry.
Yeah, this is crazy. I was just fucking with Brad not too long ago, like playing with him and shit like that, wrestling with him and shit. And like the next day, it's like I don't exist.
Yeah.
It's like I don't exist. He walked right past me. He don't say hi again, like, hey, Sammy. He don't say none of that shit no more. He don't do none of that. I'm like, all right, well, I understand where he's coming from. He need that space.
Yeah. He forgets. Remember, he was in our Spanish class for like a year. This motherfucker's talking Spanish and everything. Next time we go to have a Spanish class, you want to join the Spanish class? Huh? What?
Oh.
It's like he forgot us that quick.
He did, too. He did, man.
Hey, well, Gina said I'm about out of time. You guys keep talking because you guys should have 3 or 4 or 5 more minutes or whatever. Keep going.
There's a minute left.
I got you. Cool.
Right,
so
works.
Now you didn't really explain a little bit about. You explained the most minuscule amount of information you involved, right? So explain a little bit more in depth, like not about your case or anything like that. We know about a little bit of your personality, but like what's your interests and stuff? Like how do you pass time here as an autistic individual or as an individual as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, but for everyone else, I mean, I spend a lot of time drawing. I've been a gamer since I was all of like 5 years old. Them recently putting on things like Pokemon, Final Fantasy. You guys have seen it. I'll go completely crackhead for 12 hours a day on this stuff. I'll quit doing everything else to go play because it's just been.
You have 1 minute remaining.
All right.
That's one of my things.
Keep going, bro.
It's been game since I was a little kid. So, I do that, draw. I try to stay healthy, exercise and stuff like that. But really, it's mostly those. I read a pretty good amount. So, normal stuff. I don't know. I've never been good about talking about myself.
I know. And it's kind of endearing that you're doing that. You're doing that for us, right? And that shows that you're a good friend, right? Because it's completely out of your comfort zone, bro. And I applaud you for that. You're a good man. You're a good man, bro.
Yeah. I'm not the worst. We'll put it that way.
Yeah. I'm not that talkative either. I'm not that talkative, so when I really get a chance to talk to you and stuff like that, we definitely really connect on a deeper level. And shit, I appreciate your friendship for real. So I know Jerry does too, man.
I know. I've known Jerry for years now. He's good.
Thank you for using GTL.
Yeah, I guess I'm the last person.
Very good.
All right, we're back, and real quick, Bear had came down and he said, "Man, when you guys hung up, I didn't know what to do." So
right, most definitely.
It's just he said it in his own words. It's a perfect example of an autistic person, and that's something they face here in prison. We are live from the plantation.
Break the chains, break the chains, break the chains.
Seven, take us on out.
Okay. Thanks again, family. XV3. This is XV3, the Red Zone. But this is right here is live from the plantation. Tune in. Come one, come all. Y'all family at this point, man.